I'm making this video on the understanding of my DNA results. They came in and I took them, so I'm happy, and it's right here in the front of me, so you know I'm not BSing on anything. Uh, yeah, the reason why I started making that, I wanted to find out my ancestry DNA test results, since I understood that there's only five race backgrounds that the United States certifies on the census. Five origins of people, which they call race, which is white, black, Asian, Pacific Islander, and Native American. And since as a Chicano, I never use those labels Hispanic or Latino, because I never did, but I never knew what they understood, what they meant. Neither did my family too much. Like most people, they don't understand and take their time to look their culture up. And I did, started within the last 9 months understanding as being my own adult. And since I understood the race labels, I wanted to take my test to find out how much Native I am. And so I'm 8% black. Do I 8% of me is black, 4% Central Asian, which is like Pakistani and Afghanistan, but Kazakhstan, and 37% white. 17% of that's Italian and 15% Spanish, which is surprising. I thought I would have more Spanish, but yet I'm not surprised because I understand the mixture of people and the identities now. But 51% Native American. Yeah, I was happy when I seen that. It just promotes my movement more, the identity that I'm trying to get to people's heads and understand. People don't understand the difference between race, nationality, and ethnicity like they think they do. And since I've been talking to people and getting them to understand that there's only five races, people thought there was like 100 races. Mexicans a race, Chinese is a race, Canadians a race. No, those are nationalities. If you're Asian or black and born in the nation of Mexico, that's your nationality. It don't matter if I was uh, what what's your color background. Asian, Pacific Islander. If you're born in the country of Canada, that's your nationality. Canadian. That's so people don't understand that Hispanic is not a race, Latino is not a race. Those are ethnicity terms. Because there is no nation or country called Hispanic or Latino, so it's not even a nationality. And and the race labels, it's not like everybody in the world said, yeah, Asians the race and Native Americans the race. This is just the way the United States, you know, got an understanding and of to put people together. Those are the labels they chose to identify the race of their understanding, is what I had to understand myself and get people to understand. It's not like the world voted, yeah, let the race be called Asian, let the race be called Pacific Islander, let the race be called, white or Caucasian. Like Caucasian is a diverse, since it means white, you could say it's the name of white too, which is an ethnicity label. So ethnicity is basically a better way to ask anybody their race or nationality. It's a more politer way, more smarter way to say now, instead of saying what's your nationality. When I see people say, what's my, people ask me now, or I see other people ask them, what's your nationality, and they're like, my nationality is Laos or Mexican. But it's like, what country were you born in? The United States. So that would be your nationality, American, I guess. which I don't care to be. That's a name of colonization, being an American. And, especially me being a native, understanding my roots now, more any true native from me understanding don't even care to accept the label of an American because that was forced upon the people. We have no relations to that guy that they named it after, Americano, you know. So I recommend any Chicano or Mexican, Central American, whatever, so-called Latino or Hispanic to take this ethnicity test, especially if you're more Mexican, Central American, and Peruvian. We got the highest amount of native between like any Puerto Ricans or Colombians or Brazilians. And which me, since I understand identity, I barely promote myself as being Mexican now. Since I understand, if I just say I'm Mexican now, then I'm just continuing the law, the misguidance. And I want people to understand who my people are. And, you know, I always been a Chicano. Chicano means a statement of identity to let people know. Check out my other videos. I explain the difference between the labels. If anybody's curious, subscribe to me. I'll make some other videos here and there. Even if you don't want to subscribe, come check out my other videos, see what I'm throwing down. I just give thoughts and a point of view from a Chicano, not Latino, not Hispanic. And so, I was happy when I understood that I'm 51% native because I was hoping I was at least 40% since I understand it don't matter how dark or how light you are, you could be more or less. So I was like, I could just be a dark-skinned white boy now. And, us Chicanos are, we make fun of white people. So it's funny now to understand that we're white and being Chicano, some if your mom or dad don't like you being with white girls or white boys, now you understand like we're white. Spanish is white. They're Spain is in Europe. I have to tell people, so they're like, yeah, so that's a white continent. That's why now I never did and I never will let anybody call me Hispanic or Latino. I don't mind Mexican too much now, but depending on how I'm feeling, I'll even be like, no, I'm not Mexican. So I could explain to them the identity because I like letting people know. I think people need to be knowledgeable about this. Since I know there's only 5 races, it made me understood that, we're all closer now. We all got white in us. If you're white and black, well, I got white in me. I remember saying or seeing people saying, I'm full-blooded Mexican. That's my race or something. That's not a race. And so, I think people need to understand that the school system will manipulate you and misguide you. And, they say in school there is no natives too much. They're all on reservations. And in California, if, we got a lot of Chicano population and, they tell us in class. And it's like now I understood, like, no, we are a part of the native race. That's the label of the race, Native American, I guess, but the indigenous race, we are a part of it. And I don't feel like you have to know what Pacific tribe you gotta be from to be native. To me, if any person who is a native of a tribe that says that, that's just a part of the manipulation of colonization, is what I think. It don't matter if we don't know what tribe we are from. Understand that we are all a part of the native nation, the native race. Uh, so that's important to know. And but yeah. So check out my other videos. Subscribe. I'm 51% native, 8% black, which 3% of that is Ivory Coast, 2% South African Eastern, 1% Mali, and 1% Central Hunter and Gatherers. South Central Hunter and Gatherers. Interesting. So, thanks for watching my video. Leave your comment, subscribe, watch my other videos. If you're Chicano, Mexican, Central American, it don't matter. You're a Chicano to me. If you're Central American, you're Chicano because I understand your identity. Every Mexican's Chicano, but not every Chicano's Mexican. But you know, that's just all in my opinion, and from seeing other videos I get when someone says not every Chicano's Mexican, because we're not straight from that nation anymore. But we understand that some of us got family from that background. That's why we're Chicanos. So that's just a little understanding of my DNA ancestry test, and I'm out.